All right, we are back here on The Vibe at Penn's Peak Radio. I have in studio Kevin and Terry of the Band of Brothers, classic rock band. Guys, how are you doing today?
We are excellent.
Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better.
We're here with you. Life is good.
Yeah, life is definitely good.
It's good.
Life is definitely good. Well, thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. I always like having live guests in studio, and you guys are playing here at the Peak this coming Thursday.
Be there, be square, yeah.
Be there, be square.
Yeah.
You don't want to scare off our audience. No, no, but it's going to be a great show. Have you guys ever played here at Penn's Peak before?
Yeah, a few times. Yeah. It's always good.
Yeah, you like the view?
Yeah.
That's probably the best part. Right? Probably the best part. All right, so you're in studio here. You called me last week, and you were like, I want to come in here on... Kevin called me, and he's like, I want to bring my band here in the studio and play. And I said, hey, that's what I like to do here, you know? I like to bring bands in. I like to have local artists, spotlight, talent, things like that in studio. And you guys are just strictly cover band, right?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Just strictly a cover band. If you had to name a couple of different idols while you were growing up in the music industry here, who would your top idols be?
Oh my God, a little bit of everything. I love anything from AC/DC to Johnny Cash to Tom Petty to everything in between. How about you, T?
I think the Beatles were probably the most influential, because I just love the harmony.
Right.
They're the quintessential description of what harmony really should be, and probably never will be again. So I'm a Beatles guy, but I was influenced. I like a lot of blues. I like all the old blues stuff, and actually some of the old country. It's all good. If it's good, it's good. It doesn't matter what genre it is. It's
right.
If it's good music, it's good music.
It's catchy. It's good.
And, we always take a little bit from everybody, as the cover bands do. Just play what you love and try to play what the people love, and off you go.
Right. We had a couple of blues guys here last month. We had Johnny Lang and Buddy Guy were here.
Excellent, yeah.
And they put on a good show. That's what I heard. They put on a good show.
I saw Johnny Lang here the time before, and it was just breathtaking. Just a genius.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah,
he's really good.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys play a lot of different covers here. What's your favorite cover that you think, or favorite band to cover, or artist to cover when you're doing your shows?
Wow, that's a loaded question.
Yeah, I know. I'm throwing these at you guys.
I think with us, we were lucky enough to put a really great set list together based on what we love the most, and it just worked out for the benefit that the people also loved them. Like everywhere we played, like, man, you guys, you picked the best of the best of the best, but it's because that's what it is. We don't really try to get off the page too much and play stuff people don't know, because they're expecting to come out and hear the music they love. So we kind of try to stay true to that cover band stuff and play what the people have grown up with, and they have it in their brain. It's running through their bloodstream, and that's what we do. We don't do too much original. We do originals on the side, a lot of that, but it's hard to sell originals to people that want to hear what they want to hear.
Yeah, originals are hard, especially if they've never heard them before. Then they got to kind of get used to them and get into the groove.
Yeah, it's a tough market.
I understand what you mean.
Vocals are really important to us, so we pick songs that are vocal friendly for our band, because that's a big deal for us, is getting that right and sounding like the cover that we're trying to accomplish. And if you look on our set list, or if you come to hear us, you'll notice that a lot of our stuff is structured vocally.
I was reading some of these here, and some of them are deep tracks. Like here you had the Three Dog Night, Easy to Be Hard. It's not one you hear a lot.
Right.
I was thinking something like, you were talking vocally, I was thinking maybe like Shambhala or something like that. But, I mean, here the Beatles, 8 days a week, great song. Yeah. Great part about that song is only 7 days in a week. I Feel Fine.
Never thought about that.
Back in the USSR. Yeah, a friend of mine told me that once. That's why I like it. The Doobie Brothers, I mean, these are some good songs here, man. Good songs. Is this the only, like, these are 41 songs you got here. Are these the only ones that you guys cover, or can you play other ones?
No, actually, that's just kind of like the tip of the iceberg there. We
oh, nice.
Sometimes it depends on the night. If we're having a good night and people are into it, sometimes we'll challenge the people to throw stuff out at us, and we'll see if we can pull it off, and it usually works out pretty well.
Okay.
This isn't we've been doing this for quite a while, so
right.
So.
That's neat. I like it. So you guys want to start off playing some tunes here?
Could try it. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and might I add before we start, I'm
Yes.
actually the drummer in the band.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
Kevin and I have been doing for a long time a duo called Two of a Kind.
Right.
So I play guitar as well, but I'm the drummer in the four-piece band.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so it's all good.
It's neat, man. That's really, really neat. So what's the first song that you're going to come at us with here?
What do you got queued up there, buddy?
Yeah, whatever. I think we're doing an old Rolling Stones tune.
All right.
To celebrate them all being over 100 years old.
Yeah.
But it's all timeless stuff. And like a little acoustic version, we can do one called Wild Horses.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Maybe try that.
Yeah. Okay, so
Off we go.
yes, sir. This is the Two of a Kind / Band of Brothers Classic Rock.
There you go.
The Rolling Stones, Wild Horses. Take it away, guys.
Childhood living is easy to do. Things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let them slip through my hands. Wild horses come and drag me away. Wild horses come and drag me away. I watch you suffer a dull aching pain. Now you've decided to show me the same. No sweeping exits or off stage lines could make me feel better, treat you unkind. Wild horses come drag me away. Wild horses come drag me away. I know I've dreamed of you, a sin and a lie. I have my freedom, don't have much time. Faith has been broken, tears must be cried. Let's do some living before we die. Wild horses come drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses will ride them someday.
All right. I love it. That was a great song.
Thank you.
One of my favorites by the Stones.
Oh.
Really one of my favorites. Such a good tune. Such a relaxing vibe, you know? Just a relaxing tune. One of those that you hear it and it sticks with you all the time.
And not too many bands do that one either. You don't hear it that often.
No, and it's a good vocally, like you guys said, it's a great vocal song.
Yeah.
And I like how you guys incorporate, like you said, the harmonies in your different bands that you do cover. It's really good. I want to ask you this before I didn't get to ask you. What was the time like you can remember where you first started getting really interested in music? Around what age or what what was like? Oh man, I really want to do this as something that
13.
13?
13.
Yeah.
That was when I first heard the Beatles. That did it. That put me right over the top. Same for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I go back way before that. My father was a singer. He was in the old days. It was called a barbershop quartet.
Oh yeah. Those are great.
Yeah, and I grew up listening to him sing, and they would travel around. It was like a 4-piece a cappella, just beautiful harmonies, and that's where I got that in my brain. That's what I wanted to do. Is like music is just, it's relentless, and I was probably 6 or 7 or 8 when I was just mesmerized by music. I'm a little spring chicken, and I haven't turned back. Not one day went by in my life that I haven't been in love with music.
It's a passion and a skill that it can take you till the end of time. Really,
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
it's not like basketball. If you get hurt, you're done. Type of deal. If you get hurt, a leg injury, you could still sing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you have all your fingers.
Yeah. And now they're coming up with robotic fingers these days. So who knows?
Well, we'll buy some of those.
Yeah, you can have some of those. But yeah, you guys sounded great. The bass sounded great. The guitar sounded great.
Oh, great.
Vocals were great. I loved it. I think people, when they come out to see you guys, are going to have a good show. I really do.
It's been going really well for us. This current band that we have right now, the Band of Brothers, is going on 4 years?
With this
current lineup, yeah. And so it's getting better every year. We're breaking into it. It's a tough business. There's a lot of bands out there right now, and there's not a whole lot of places to play.
Yeah, because they always take up the spots.
Well, the good bands do. So, but we're breaking into it.
And three out of 4 of our members, we've been playing together. Again, I don't want to date myself, but I'm going to have to. We've been playing together since
74, 73,
somewhere in the early 70s. We're still playing, and we ventured apart now and then for a few years and did some other projects. But we always seem to come back together. And a couple years back, we were just jamming in my studio, and we got the old boys back, and we got another guy up out of Zionsville, Pennsylvania. He was a Maryland boy originally on guitar. Grant Carter, guy's amazing, and together it just gelled so much that I was like, man, we got to get out playing again. And then we went limited. It's like we'll play a couple nights a month, but that's it. Which turned into we'll play a couple nights a week, but that's it. Which turned into Tuesday nights we're off.
Yeah.
So it is really, I mean, and without our fans, without people really loving the band, there's no place to go play. So we appreciate that. I mean, every night people are showing up.
Right.
And the gang's getting bigger, so we're really proud.
Yeah, so this Thursday night coming up should be a real good night. Everybody that we talk to is saying they're going to be here, and we're going to try to break the record as far as attendance-wise.
Maybe you have to have a bunch of people standing down on those stone blocks down there on the side of the deck
cool.
there. That would be really neat.
Get some pictures of that. That would be, put that on
have
the
a human
website.
ladder come up and listen to you or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Be pretty neat. Very cool, guys. I love the background, and I mean the '70s. Those are good singer-songwriter years. James Taylor, Jim Croce, who unfortunately passed away, but he was great. John Denver, the guy that was from Badfinger, I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name right now, but he was a good one too. All those guys.
Yeah, he passed away too.
I think they actually came up here, Penn's Peak, a couple years ago.
You know what? I saw him here.
Yeah, is that okay.
They weren't very good.
Oh, they weren't.
There was one original member. And, I was disappointed because that actually was one of my favorite bands growing up.
Yes.
Joey Mullins.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, sometimes it's a hit or miss, but we have a lot of good shows coming up here too.
Oh yeah, it's always good.
All the '80s shows, they sell out like crazy.
Isn't that something?
It is. Well, the '80s, I mean, it's feel-good music. You hear 80s music, you're like, oh, I'm great. I feel
go
good.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm really good.
I think most of our music is probably from the 80s, isn't it, that we do? Or is it, I don't even know.
Yeah, I guess 80s, 90s.
Yeah, 70s. You guys are a mix. I mean, you got 60s with the Beatles, and you got 70s, 80s, some 90s too.
And we do like do a lot of Foo Fighters and stuff like that, and even throw in a I can never think of that guy's name. What's that funk tune?
Oh, Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. Yeah. We
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
Just to be
He's
silly.
good.
Yeah, because once in a while you're playing down in the valley that way, and a little bit younger crowd rolls in. You got to have something for everybody.
Right,
But
right.
but it's surprising how many younger people. Like, here's an example. Again, I'm dating myself, but I'm over that hump. I got 3 grandsons, and they're teenagers, and they listen exclusively to the stuff all this. Like, they don't like any of the new music. It's like, because my son raised them on all the classic rock. It's really weird. My one grandson wants to learn to play the bass, so I come over and jam. And he's like, I know all these songs. He said, I heard them a million times. Couldn't tell you exactly who did it, but I know the song inside now because that's what they were raised on. And these kids are now teenagers, but love all this music.
Right, right.
Which just proves how timeless it really is.
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, these guys created stuff. The other day I was hearing Otis Redding, and that's just was early 60s. He died in the mid 60s, and his music is still being played today.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think
when
about.
You think about it in that respect, the music that's being played today, how old it really is. It's pretty weird.
And some of these guys, when they created these tunes, were only, 18, 19? I mean, Steve Winwood.
What's up with that?
Yeah, Steve
really.
Winwood started playing when he was, 14 years old?
Yeah.
He's still going.
Spencer Davis Group. Yeah.
He's still going, yeah. All right, so you guys want to play another tune before we before we go to another break here?
Sure.
So what do you got going for us for the second tune?
Man, we got a million to choose from. This is an old Creedence tune.
All right.
John Fogerty tune called Green River.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's got a real good, like a little slanky.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do a little piece of that for you.
All right.
Take me back down where cool water flow, yeah. Let me remember the things that I love. Stopping at a long with catfish band, walking along the river road at night. Barefoot girls dancing in the moonlight. I can hear the bullfrog calling me. Wonder if the rope's still hanging in the trees. Love to kick my feet in shallow water. Shoot by a dragonfly. Get back to your mother. Pick up a flat rock. Skip on down the Green River. Well, yeah. Up at Cody's camp, I spend my days, yeah. Cyclone riders in the cross-town walkers. Old Cody Jr. took me over. Said you could have found the world of smolder. If you get lost, come on down to Green River. Yeah! 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 We go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, that was cool. That was really neat. I like that one. I like Creedence a lot. I like them a lot. They just had a couple of guys, I think one of the two, not John Fogerty and his brother because his brother's deceased, but they had the other two original guys here. At Penn's Peak a couple weeks ago on a Wednesday night, I believe. And they were pretty good too, man.
I would imagine.
They're I mean, look, it's two of the guys that used to hang with the Fogerty brothers. I mean, we're unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, that was good. I like that one too.
Thanks, man.
I don't think there's any music that I really don't like. I give it a listen, and if I'm not a fan of it, then I'll move it along. But I don't judge when it comes to music. I listen to it all. It's one of those rare categories in life that you don't really have any judgmental states for,
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, we are going to take a little bit of a break here. Is that okay with you guys? And we'll be back. We'll be playing some Billy Idol in the meantime. But this is The Vibe with the Two of a Kind / Band of Brothers classic rock band, Kevin and Terry, on The Vibe right here at Penn's Peak Radio. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. This is Penn's Peak Radio. This is The Vibe. We are back right here in studio with Kevin and Terry of the Two of a Kind and Band of Brothers group, that they're coming here this Thursday to Penn's Peak for the Deck Party series.
Amen.
And what's the time again? 6:30 to 9, right?
Correct.
6:30 to 9. Maybe you should go till 10. No, I'm just kidding.
It is a quick night. I'll tell you, it goes by really fast.
Yeah, when you're playing stuff you like and the music's good, it just goes by so fast.
Yeah, what we'll just do, we're going to do 2 shows in one break.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of work to get up here and do this, so I might as well play.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, for sure. We were just talking over the break here, and we were talking about how there's so many lyrically good singers and songwriters out there these days. And I mentioned you guys, one of my favorites now is Chris Stapleton. And you said you guys actually play a tune by Chris Stapleton.
We do, yeah.
We can do that.
I mean, he has so many good ones. I don't even know what to start with. He has so many good ones.
This is our favorite, so we'll play our favorite.
Okay, cool. This is Band of Brothers, Terry and Kevin, right here on The Vibe, Penn's Peak Radio.
Used to spend my nights out of the barroom. Liquor was the only love I'd ever known. You rescued me from reaching for the bottom, brought me back from being too far gone. You're a smooth Tennessee whiskey, sweet strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. I look for love in all the same old places. Found the bottle on the bottle, always dry. When you poured alcohol, I didn't waste it. Nothing like your love to get me high. I'm a smooth Tennessee whiskey, you sweet strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I'm stay stoned on your love all the time. 'Cause you're as smooth Tennessee whiskey, sweet, so sweet, strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stone on your love all the time. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Loved it, dude. I loved it. It was great. I loved it. One of my favorites off his first album, too. Oh, I could just hear it, too. I could hear it. It's just so good, man. I love the live music, the live acoustics. Sounds great. I hope the audience thinks it sounds great. I think
so
they do.
You got to remember now, Terry he is actually an unbelievable drummer.
Man. So you're Don Henley, basically. You're drummer, singer, and guitarist.
So talented.
Yeah.
I love him.
That's cool.
My best friend.
I love you too, when you're my best friend.
Did you guys grow up together?
Well, since 1972, we actually put our first band together in your chicken coop, your dad's chicken coop.
Yeah.
Chicken coops. That's normally where all bands start.
No, that's a long way back. Yeah.
That is the real. That's the truth.
We were kids. Yeah, we were kids, and we've been playing together ever since, and we're not kids anymore.
Do you guys remember the first gig that you played, and like what was a couple of the songs that you played or tried to cover?
Well, exactly the same songs we were playing to.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Man, that's a good question. You know, actually, my first job was when I was 13 years old, and we played a pancake breakfast. It was
neat.
It was like at a private club, and a couple of guys, we went and played a breakfast. Believe it or not, we thought we were rock stars.
And I remember my first gig was. I remember my father took us to the bar. It was up in Slatington, Pennsylvania. He took us to the bar, dropped us off, and said, "I'll pick you up at 2:30
in the morning."
And we were like 14 years old. Yeah, and we played a 10 to 2 job, packed up our stuff, and waited on the sidewalk. And he came back and scooped us up and took us all home, and been playing ever since. And then for many years in our band, we did a lot of the Jersey, when the Jersey clubs were real hopping. And we play like a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, week after week after week after week. That was back when the nightclubs were just booming. Bang.
Right.
Yeah. I remember back then it was you only had to be 18 to drink in New Jersey. So
yeah.
Everybody went to the Jersey club.
Yeah, they went there, went over.
It was a crazy time.
I'm surprised they changed it. I don't know why.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I don't know why. That was, man. I heard stories like my parents were telling me and my uncles were telling me how they used to just go to the border, get the alcohol, come back, be like, "Where'd you get that?" "Oh, it took a half-hour drive to Phillipsburg or something like that."
And people, nothing of it. Kids, like our friends, they thought nothing of driving to Jersey on a Wednesday night from 10
listen
to
to
2,
a band.
and then they do it again Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. I think nothing of it. Those were such fun days when it was just rock and roll and cold beer. It was a blast.
Yeah, it still sounds good.
Uh-huh.
The days still sound good.
Yeah.
Just
we still love cold beer. We still love rock and roll.
yeah.
Not much has changed.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, not much has changed. That's really, really cool. Did you guys get to play with any like celebrity stars around the area, or maybe around I don't know, New York City or something like that? Have you ever gotten to play any big gigs?
You did. I don't think I ever did any.
Yeah, I got subbed in for a couple of drumming jobs, and I don't know, Felix Caballero from the Rascals.
Yeah.
We opened for him. Mark Farner from Grand Funk Railroad.
Right.
At a couple county fairs, stuff like that.
Wow, that's a couple big bands there, though.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, can't say I had dinner with a lot of rock stars. That's for sure. But came darn close.
Yeah, I mean that sounds. I mean Grand Funk Railroad. Geez, they're being played all the time. We're an American band, Locomotion, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
That's one of our favorite songs to play is American Band. People just love it. It's such a driving, rocking tune.
It is.
Yeah, we'll be doing that Thursday night, I'm sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Grand Funk Railroad. Already one of the songs we know. Already, the leaked playlist is coming out here.
Yeah, and like Some Kind of Wonderful, that's like a real kind of bluesy kind of a song. We do that too. Yeah, whatever. It's all good.
And again, a couple of those songs there, I mean, when you play, you feel good. You just feel relaxed, feel
That's what
chilled
it's all
out.
about,
It's
yeah.
what music is all about.
Uh-huh.
That's what's supposed to make you do. If it doesn't make you do that, then, find a different artist or a band to listen to and just
Absolutely.
chill out. It's supposed to be relaxing. It's not supposed to make you all stressed out.
No.
You know what I mean? So you guys want to play another tune for us here?
Sure.
What do you got on tap here?
How about something you never hear two acoustic guys?
Oh, okay.
I don't know, Jethro Tull tune.
Oh, I like it. I like the Tull.
Ian Anderson was
Yeah.
He was one of our favorites, so we'll do an old Tull tune for you if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all, man. Take it away.
In the shuffling madness of the locomotive breath, run the all-time loser headlong to his death, and he feels the piston scraping, steaming on his brow. Oh, Charlie stole the handle, and the train that won't stop going. No, we could slow down. No, we could slow down. See the children jumping, stations one by one. Woman and his best friend, betting, having fun. Well, he's crawling down the car door on his hands and knees. Oh, Charlie stole the handle, and the train that won't stop going. No, we could slow down. No, we could slow down. Yeah, down. No, we could slow down. Hear the silence howling, catch those angels as they fall. And the all-time winner got him by the balls, and he picks up Gideon's Bible, open at page 1, and thinks he stole the handle of the train that won't slow down. No, we could slow down. No, we could slow down. Yeah, down. Yeah, we could slow down. Yeah, we could slow down. Yeah, we could slow down. Here we go. Yeah, we could slow down.
Very good. Very good. Man, the way it sounded out, it sounded like it was going to be Teacher, the tune Teacher.
Oh,
yeah.
That one was good, too. But they all kind of sort of start out the same. But, yeah, that was a great one. That was a great one. Locomotive Breath, Jethro Tull, all that good stuff. Do you guys play a lot of Tull in your set list?
No, we really don't.
It's so like flute oriented, you know. People
Right.
expect to hear the flute,
Yeah.
which we could pull off on the set, but now we don't. We save that stuff for the acoustic. And
Yeah.
We do have a song with a ukulele in it.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
Do you guys normally bring out the ukulele and start playing that a little bit? Yeah. It's all about bringing instruments.
Train tune, Soul Sister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, chicks dig it.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, yeah, that is what it's all about. I like the old Train where they have, Meet Virginia and that song on that album,
Yeah.
their first one. Then they were kind of one of those bands that became a little bit too mainstream popped in a way, but I still think they're good. I really,
Yeah, very.
I just like
love
them.
love the singer.
Yeah, Pat Monaghan. He's actually from PA. He's from Erie.
Really?
Yeah, a couple of my friends know his family from Erie because I have some friends from Erie.
He seems like a regular guy.
Yeah, I guess he's regular. I guess he doesn't really come back much though. But I mean, Erie, it's like, it's just snowing,
Yeah.
half the time. Yeah, that's where he's from. And Train's a good band. We're gonna play. I guess we'll play maybe 2 more songs here, and then we'll wrap it up here a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah. So what's the next song you got on tap for us?
Like Tom Petty.
Of course, Tom Petty. What a dude. What a guy that we just. That was another shocker. We lost him.
Yeah, Terry and I actually got to see him before he passed the PP&L Center.
Oh yeah. What was it,
2 years ago.
2016? Yeah, 2016. Yeah. How was that show?
It was pretty much life-changing.
Yeah.
That's a bucket list thing.
Oh,
to see
man.
him. Yeah. It was
Man.
good
Yeah, we're so fortunate that we
got.
decided to go before we missed him.
And that was the first time you guys had seen him then?
It was.
That is a killer band.
Yeah, the Heartbreakers.
Oh my God.
And it's all original
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, none of them
Those
went
guys are the
away.
real deal.
That's what I hear. I mean, I didn't really get much into the Heartbreakers. I got more into Petty's solo, Wildflowers and all that stuff. That's one of my favorite songs, Wildflowers. But yeah, that's what I hear. I mean, the Heartbreakers. I mean, I don't know if they're still touring anymore because
Yeah. Did you know?
I heard the guitar player
Mike
went
Campbell.
with he went with I don't recall. It was really bizarre. Like I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine that connection. I don't remember who it was, but anyway.
What the? Launch an investigation.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a Penn Speak radio investigation. But so you're gonna play some Tom Petty for us. What song you got?
Well, we actually do a medley, but it goes on forever. We'll just do one of them. One of his. I'm not sure how far this goes back. Breakdown.
Breakdown. Oh yeah, 70s I think. 70s.
Far back.
Yeah.
We do a bunch of Pettys. We love Petty. Anyway, here's one Breakdown.
All right.
That bass is sexy. It's alright if you love me. It's alright if you don't. I'm not afraid of you running away, honey. I got this feeling you won't. There's no sense in pretending. Your eyes give you away. Something inside you, feeling like I do. We said all there is to say. Baby, break down, go ahead and give it to me. Break down, let me take it to the night.
Baby, break down.
Break down, go ahead and give it to me. Break down, it's alright. It's alright. Don't you know it's alright? It's alright if you love me. It's alright if you don't. I'm not afraid of you running away, honey. I get this feeling you won't. There's no sense in pretending. Your eyes give you away. Something inside you, feeling like I do. We said all there is to say. Baby, break down and go ahead and give it to me. Break down, let me take it to the night.
Baby, break down.
Break down and go ahead and give it to me. Break down, it's alright. It's alright. Don't you know it's alright?
Oh man, that bass sounded so good on that song. Loved it. And the acoustic, everything was great. Great job, guys.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, I've been around, and this guy's probably my favorite bass player on the planet.
Yeah.
He is the most appropriate bass player ever.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It sounds great. It sounds great. Sounds
I
great.
wish you could hear it through the cans. I can barely hear it, but it's fun. It's all fun.
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good.
Good.
I'll give you the recording of this, and you're going to be like, whoa, this sounds amazing. You know?
Right.
Amazing. So when did you guys, did you first start playing the bass when you were growing up? Was that your first love of the bass?
I had a 6-string guitar to
Yeah.
start it out with.
And then you just sort of stuck with the
Kinda
bass?
gravitated, Paul McCartney,
Oh, yeah.
he's the cute one.
Yeah. What a player. yeah. What a guitar player though. McCartney and Lennon in his early days. It
Ridiculous.
was great. I mean,
That
George
was-
Harrison.
That was a freak of nature that all came together. Wow.
That I don't think we're ever going to see a band like that for a long time.
You won't.
I don't even know within the next 100, 200 years you won't see a band like that again. Just because that changed
Everything.
music. I mean, everything that pop music, I mean, them, reggae music. You can kind of sort of have some roots in the Beatles and metal music in a way. I mean, Helter Skelter, look at it. I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
So much. It's crazy. All right, so we got one more tune here. And what's going to be the last tune for this this Tuesday?
Wow. What do you want to do, bud?
Yeah, you guys been here for an hour. Can you believe
I
that?
can't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want to do? You want to do some Springsteen or
Sure.
Johnny Cash, or what do you want to hear?
You know what? It's really up to you guys. I mean, well, you know what? We were talking about the Beatles. Why not just end it on a high note there?
Could do that.
Okay.
Could do Norwegian Wood.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's one that you hear very often.
Yeah, oh, no, it's a great one. Off the
Yeah.
Rubber Soul album.
Yeah, actually, Terry usually plays the 12-string on this one. But,
Well, he's a talented enough musician. He got it.
talented.
All right, so here are the Beatles on the vibe.
I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. She showed me her room, isn't it good, Norwegian wood. She asked me to stay and she told me to sit anywhere. I looked around and I noticed there wasn't a chair. I sat on a rug, biding my time, drinking her wine. We talked until 2, and then she said, it's time for bed. She told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh. I told her I didn't and crawled off to sleep in the bath. And when I awoke, I was alone. This bird had flown. So I lit a fire. Isn't it good, Norwegian wood?
Very good. Liked it.
Thank
Liked it a lot.
you.
That was a great ending song. Oh, that was great. Oh, that song is so great. I don't think I dislike any Beatles song. I just can't. I mean,
know.
I actually have 27 of their vinyls, and I told you guys I used to go to El Tri-C when I did DJing there. There was a guy who used to listen to us on the net streaming from Minnesota, and he sent me these albums, these vinyl, and I was like, I'm blown away because I had them, and he sent a couple of 45s and a couple of these vinyls, and I said, how much you want for it? He said, nothing.
No.
And I said, you are kidding me. And
Oh my God.
I have the White Album on white vinyl, which is just, it sounds amazing. It looks good and it sounds good.
Yeah.
It's just great. But yeah, thank you guys so much for playing those
Our
songs.
pleasure.
Oh, thank you for having us.
I'm going to give you the floor now to promote yourself more and just do some social media plugs and all that jazz. So take it away.
Come and see us Thursday night, man. We're looking forward to it. The weather's going to be perfect, and I think everybody will be pleased. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah, and find us on Facebook. You can
Yeah.
get their www.bandofbrothersclassicrock.com. We'll take you to our Facebook page. You'll see our schedule. And the two of a kind, I think it's T-Bone and Kevin at, I don't know, I forget. But anyway, but we're all around the valley, up through the Poconos. We are everywhere playing, and we're loving life. So check us out and be here Thursday night. We'd love to see you all, and we're going to rock it out, man. Thanks.
All right. That's amazing, guys. Again, amazing. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate your time, taking the time. I hope you guys like the studio and enjoy the area.
It's fun. It's a great experience.
You've been great to us, and you're fun to work with and made us feel at home and comfortable and relaxed. So thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. All right, we're going to be right back here on The Vibe with some White Snake. But this has been the Band of Brothers, two of a kind, Kevin and Terry, right here on The Vibe, Penn Peak Radio. We'll be right back, though. Keep it right here.